Central. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's live coverage of Lake Central Varsity Girls Basketball. I'm Colin Tomaszewski, your color commentator.
And I'm Stefan Kreischer with the play-by-play. We had a great game for you tonight as the Lake Central Indians have more than just a regular season game up for stakes. With the win tonight, they can clinch an outright DAC title.
Yes, there'll definitely be a lot of intensity tonight. Who are some players you should watch for, Stefan?
Well, you definitely can't look past the matchup between Kylie Furman and Ariana Gert. It's a great matchup. They both lead the teams in scoring, so it's definitely it's going to be interesting to see who wins that matchup.
With that said, we'll be right back in just a few moments. Well, with the Indians versus the Vikings. Any last words?
It's going to be a good game. Can't wait to see what happens.
All right, we'll be right back. I'm Colin Tomaszewski.
And I'm Stefan Kreischer. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's live coverage of girls basketball. I'm Colin Tomaszewski, a color commentator. And I'm Stefan Kreischer with the play-by-play. Tonight is more than just a regular season game for the Lake Central girls. With the win tonight, they can clinch an outright DAC title.
There will definitely be a lot of intensity in tonight's game. Stefan, who are some players you should watch out for in tonight's game?
Well, it's definitely going to be interesting to see how Kylie Furman from Lake Central can match up with Ariana Gert from Valpo. They both lead their teams in scoring, so it's going to be interesting to see who gets the advantage here.
You're exactly right. With that, we'll be right back for a few moments for tip-off. Indians, Vikings, coming up here on LCTV. I'm Colin Tomaszewski.
And I'm Stefan Kreischer.
We'll see you in a bit.
And now let's meet the starting lineup for your Lake Central Indians. At court, 5'10" junior, number 32, Rachel Woodward. At guard, 5'7" junior, number 1, Lauren Podolsky. At center, 5'11" junior, number 44, Lauren Smolin. At guard, 5'4" senior, number 2, Faith Maldonado. And at forward, 5'11" senior, number 40, Kylie Bergman. At center, 16 and 5, and 6 and 0 in the AAC. At 13 years in his first season, he's still on the call. He's assisted by Tom Gallagher and Jeanette Gray. The strength and conditioning coach for Lake Central High School, Tom Holtman. The athletic trainer, Chris Wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Welcome to Coaches versus Cancer Night here at Lake Central as the Lake Central Indian girls varsity basketball team takes on the Vikings. Lake Central in their home white jerseys, Valpo in their road Kelly green jerseys. Tonight's starting lineup for Lake Central is Lauren Ladowski, Faith Maldonado, Rachel Robards, Kylie Furman, and Lauren Smolin. For the Valpo Vikings, we have Madison Karp, Taylor Zimmerman, Ariana Gert, their leading scorer, Taylin Oling, and Madison Ox.
You know, it is a pretty packed house here tonight for Cancer Night, Coaches versus Cancer.
It's awesome
and
to
I
see.
love it.
Awesome to see all this pink out there. All proceeds from tonight's game going to the Cancer Society. As Lake Central opens up the scoring.
First blood, Lake Central.
Number 32, Rachel Roberts, opens it up. 2-0 Indians lead here early in the game. Valpo, top right wing, drives in and takes a shot. And Ariana Gert puts in a bucket. We're tied up at 2. Nice play through the defense right there, a lot of contact. As Lake Central goes right away back inside and strikes. Number 44 at the score. It's Lauren Smolin for you.
Number 42. Never mind.
Ariana Gert
3
from downtown.
Oh,
in and
right
out.
Uh-oh.
Valpo rejected right there by Smolin. Up against Ladowski. Drives in, swings out to Furman. Back to Furman. Top of the key to Maldonado. Maldonado from downtown.
Splash!
Big 3.
That's it! 3 points.
LC stretches their lead to 5.
Wow. Coach is on his game tonight.
Got a nice bright pink shirt on for the cause tonight as
I'd love to support.
oh. Let's see what the call is here. So a foul against Maldonado on the push. Inbound from the baseline for Lake Central.
As I'm looking around the audience tonight, I know some of the middle school teams are here. Support.
Yeah, it's nice to see the middle schools come out and support these kids. You know they look up to them, and all of them most likely want to be playing for Lake Central one day. So it's nice to see the girls setting a good example here.
Yes, that is the future of LC ladies basketball. Some good defense going on.
Gert on the right wing swings it over to Karp. Downtown hits the 3. So right after an LC 3, Valpo comes right back. Valpo's coached by head coach Candy Wilson, and Lake Central's coached by Joe Huppenthal. Ladowski at the top of the key to Maldonado. Back to Ladowski. Over to Furman. Furman looks for Maldonado again. Back down to Ladowski. Back up to Maldonado. To the right wing to Furman. From downtown.
Furman with the 3! Nothing but net!
Back-to-back threes for Lake Central, and they're up 10-5.
It's halfway at 20.
Gert swings at the Karp. Drives back out on a great steal by Ladowski.
See what she can do.
Takes it, goes up against the defense.
Oh, just off the board.
Can't make the shot. A little bit of contact there, but no call from the ref. Ladowski leads the team with about 2.5 steals per game, so definitely look to see her be aggressive on the defensive side as Karp from downtown Airballs it.
That's okay. That's okay. Now, it is electrifying in here.
Substitution here for Lake Central. Maldonado steps out and Cheyenne Mathis comes in. Mathis, a junior guard, gets it at the top of the key, swings it over to Furman. Furman back up top, over to Ladowski. Ladowski looking underneath, has no one, swings it back, and they go back and forth with each other.
Yes. There they go. Looking for some calls. Coaches obviously getting in it. Ladowski, oh.
There's definitely a lot of ball movement here with the Lake Central team, and that's been consistent all year. They're not selfish players. They don't look to put up their own shots. They want to have the perfect shot, so they'll take what it takes, do whatever it takes to get that. So,
you know, with a lead like this, you got to maintain it.
And out of bounds off of Smolin right there. Valpo's going to take the ball.
Let's see how that plays out for them.
10-5 lead for Lake Central with 4 minutes remaining in the first. Gert brings it up again against Ladowski. Looking to drive, has nothing. Just swing back up top to Karp. Karp played aggressively there by Mathis.
Oh, full court defense.
Great, and Ladowski with another steal. And goes up again and hits it this time.
Ankles.
And a timeout, Valpo. Lake Central takes a 12-5 lead.
Ankles. You see that?
A great steal right there by Ladowski, coming out of nowhere and taken away from Mathis. And down the other end, and she wasn't going to miss that shot again. A wide open layup. She knew she had to hit it, and she finished it.
Watching the Valpo's net, waiting for that three to come in. Next thing I know, I see Ladowski right under the net on Lake Central's, putting it in for 2. 12-5.
Great defense play. She's already got 2 steals tonight.
It's pretty good.
Well on pace to get her average. Along with the great defense this year, though, Ladowski's really stepped up on the offensive end, averaging about 10 points per game. So it's been great to see the combination of her and Furman playing together, with Furman averaging 12. As Gert brings it up again. Gert averaging about 11 points and an offensive foul. Foul was called on number 45, Kayla Leverage.
Now, looking at height, this one is a 1-inch height advantage with Justine Mish at 6'2", and Taylor Oling coming in at 6'1". But anything can happen in the game of basketball. It's not all about height.
Ladowski is one of the smallest players out on, as Maldonado from downtown. Oh, can't get the bounce. Back to what I was saying, Ladowski is one of the smaller players on Lake Central and has made a big impact. So, you know, mighty might.
Mighty might. Here we go. Still 12-5.
Foul called against Faith Maldonado right there. 2 shots coming from Valpo. Taking the shots is Oling, number 43. Junior guard. Hits the first. Very excited. Very excited.
Because he just sunk it in.
Oh goodness! If you haven't noticed, Colm gets very excited over free throws.
Sports. Let's go. There she goes.
Puts it up and 2 for 2. Great foul shooting right there by Oling.
It's Friday.
As Ladowski swings it up right away.
Right behind her.
Back to Ladowski to Furman. From the corner, swings it across court 32 underneath.
Off the fingertips.
Back up to Ladowski. Up to Robarts from the right wing for 3. Can't get it in.
Just
Furman right there for the rebound, and that's going to be a foul on Furman over the back call.
And when they're up in the air like that, it's like a slow motion play.
Furman, you have to be careful. Anytime you're coming from behind a player trying to get a board, the referee is usually going to make that call. That's why it's very important to get boxing out position.
You're exactly right about that.
Gert brings it up for Valpo.
Yes,
tries to drive against Lake Central. As Karp swings up. A lot of offense here has been focused on Karp and Gert playing together. As another foul call right there, it's going to be on Mathis. Let's see if that's a shooting foul or on the ground.
Yeah, maybe the first guard.
It's going to be out of bounds underneath at the baseline. Number 21, Jessica Gast, inbounding for the Vikings. Up top to Karp. Tries to drive against Ladowski. Ladowski holds her spot, and Gast for three. Gets in and out. Can't make the shot there. Ladowski with the outlet pass, and it's in. 14-7. Mathis with the basket, wide open underneath the net. A lazy play right there by the Valpo defense, not getting back in time. Skirt brings it up here at the top of the key, right by the Lake Central logo.
Back.
Skirt to the right wing. A drive by Valpo, and another foul call. That's going to be on Ladowski. A block call right there. Number 43, Taylon Oling, going to be shooting again.
You know, obviously, like, some rough defense, but I'm glad to see that everyone's okay.
So what's most important is staying healthy throughout the game, especially with a player like Ladowski when you need her on both sides of the court, on defense and on offense.
She is fast. Cheerleaders right here tonight too.
Oling knocks down the first.
Wow.
3 for 3 so far.
Yes.
Hopefully we don't jinx her here.
No. Both teams are equally as fast, equally as good at shooting, and I'll tell you what, tonight it's going to be hard to predict who's going to win, because you can't really predict who's going to win with two good teams like this, you know?
You never know, and you know, in basketball it's a game of runs. No lead is ever too
4
safe.
for 4 with 3 moves.
The amount of Furman over to Ladowski. Gets past the midway line and swings it down low to Zabrecki. Zabrecki up to Furman. Looking to swing it again to Mathis. And it's tipped and taken away. Gert coming down the other end and lets the layup fall.
Fake out there.
Nice play right there on
Valpo
both
sinks
sides.
it in. 14-11.
Gert
Sorry,
takes
Stefan.
Gert takes the steal there and finishes herself as Furman drives right away and she can't convert.
Out.
Huppendahl looking for the call there. No foul though, so not what he wanted on that play.
It's back in number 35. Adriana Gert brings up the court. Sorry, Ariana.
Ariana, yep.
Yeah.
Drives and can't get it to fall. Rebound by Ladowski. Ladowski's everywhere tonight. I feel like every time the ball's in the air, she comes down with it.
Right to Mathis. You know what this team is really good at? Getting open and getting open fast.
And that's because they're not looking to put up a shot that they're not confident in. They're not afraid to pass the ball around and wait for that perfect opportunity, and that's definitely shown as their field goal percentage has been pretty awesome this year. Zabrecki from the corner, in and out.
Blocked out.
Tough luck for Zabrecki as looks like Gert came down with the rebound right there. Gert played on by Mathis.
Central's keeping him busy.
And see what the call was there. Appears there was a foul call on Valpo there. Didn't quite hear who it was on. Smolin checks back in for Lake Central as Furman looks to get her across the 10-second line. Gives it to Ladowski, back over to Furman, left wing. Mathis from downtown off the front of the rim and gets her own rebound and drives and can't get it to fall and gets another rebound. Great hustle by Mathis right there as Zabrecki drives and gets blocked. And it's going to be Lake Central ball.
0.3 seconds left in the quarter.
Ball was out of bounds on
time, huh?
Madison Ox. Let's see, it's going to be pretty impressive if they can get a shot off here. Zabrecki puts it up and can't get it to fall. At the end of the first, Lake 14-11.
Yes. All right, here come the Lake Central cheerleaders. They do a little cheer routine. Yes. Oh, see, this is new. Oh, wow. They go. Whoa. I don't have any coordination to what they're doing.
Oh no, I would probably end up with a broken something, that's for sure.
I broke my thumb giving a piggyback ride.
In case you can't see from your view there, Lake Central cheerleaders, pink ribbons on their hair for Coaches versus Cancer night.
Make sure you follow Lake Central News on social media, on Twitter at LCHS News, on Instagram at Lake Central News, on Facebook at Lake Central News, and on Snapchat at LC News.
Yes. Keep updates, and some pretty good content is posted on there daily.
And for some great articles on news happening around LC, make sure to visit lakecentralnews.com.
Also find great videos from LCTV on there.
All right. Mathis inbounds it to Lodowski to start the second quarter here. An 8-minute quarter with Lake Central leading 14-11. A tough pass, and Mathis. Let's see if there was a foul call there. It looks like there was. She was pushed out of bounds. Fouls on Maddie Karp.
She took a hard fall, but it looks like she's okay. Uh-oh.
And up to Lodowski, right at the Lake Central logo. Gives it to Zabrecki. Swings all the way back to Mathis. Mathis back to Lodowski. Lodowski, oh, Furman was open underneath. She didn't see her. Mathis double teamed. Lodowski looks to drive, gets it back to Zabrecki. Zabrecki gets past the defense. Furman again wide open down low. They're not seeing her. Maybe that's a double team as Gert gets a steal. Drives all the way, and a foul call there on Zabrecki.
Valparaiso, that full court defense.
That's the second time we've seen it now. Gert takes away by herself. This time, however, Lake Central not letting her get that easy layup with the hard foul.
Nuh-uh.
As Taylor Kirkwood and Rachel Roberts check in for LC for Furman and Mathis. Interesting setup here as Zabrecki's all the way on the opposite side of the court. A lot of teams you'll see. A lot of teams will be setting up their point guard right on top of the three-point line when the opposing team shoots free throws. So definitely interesting to see what the strategy is there. As Zabrecki from the corner, swing out again to double team. Looks like Valpo is going to be attacking with the double team a lot, trying to get some traps. So it's going to be important to try to find the wide open player, which it looks like so far has been from that left corner, and Lake Central's not getting. And an and one!
That's in for two!
Number 44, Lauren Smolin takes it in, and a foul. One shot coming up for Lake Central. I believe the foul there was on Maddie Carr per second of the game. Smolin looking to complete the three-point play and stretch this Lake Central lead.
Goes.
And rims it in.
Toilet bowl spin right into the net. You see that?
17-13 Lake Central lead here in the second. 6:50 remaining in the game.
Oh, not in the game.
Or in the second quarter, I'm sorry.
Spot, buddy. It's okay.
First time jitters.
It's okay, Stefan. Oh, in case you didn't know, Stefan is a first-time commentator here. He is doing first time. I am so proud of him.
Kirkwood takes it in and probably should have taken that shot up, but swung it back out. Zabrecki to Lodowski, back to Kirkwood.
Oh. I really like what's going on with this, with the sports configuration here. A lot of good games recently, you know.
And you know, LC's been fighting their way. They've started off 1-3, so it's been interesting to see how they've come back and gone undefeated here in the conference and undefeated at home. And I was talking to Furman the other day, and she told me that one of their goals heading into the season was to be undefeated at home. So not only can they reach that goal tonight, but they can also get their other goal of winning DAC.
Yes. A title? Yes.
But it's hopefully one of many titles this year for LC.
Man, it is getting intense. Both teams are scoring. Both teams are scoring exceptionally well. Great defense.
It's been a
two great
teams.
This
free throw here. Can't get the first to fall. It's been interesting to see here. Every time it seems like Lake Central's about to pull away, Valpo comes back and tightens the gap. So
exactly.
Good fight here.
But I have seen them pull away. I'll tell you what. Say what? I don't remember. Oh, buckets!
17-14 here in the second. Oh, Ladowski. Robards to Kirkwood. Kirkwood's under the net. Oh, Ladowski with the three.
Ladowski for three.
Oh,
Off the
just
back
off
of the rim,
the
and a
side.
rebound by Smolin. Back
Kirkwood.
to Kirkwood.
Ladowski. Oh.
And a foul call there. See who that call was on.
The whole team is smiling because they know that they're just going to play hard and do their stuff that they're taught. You know, we got a great coach, a great team, a great atmosphere. Perfect for sports.
You know, it's been interesting to see how this Lake Central team has evolved with their new coach this year after replacing Mark Urban from last year. Heading into this year, Huppenthal thought very highly of Lake Central. He said he had to pinch himself a few times thinking about what's happened and that he's had the opportunity to coach Lake Central. He also went as far as saying it was one of the top 5 jobs in the state.
Wow, what a bold statement. Huppenthal.
Huppenthal, probably most known for his 94-95 team at East Chicago, where they were ranked number 1 by USA Today.
Oh, just spun out. Oh, and it's
And he
back up
makes
for
the
2.
ball. Back to what I was saying, his East Chicago team in 94-95 was ranked number 1 by USA Today and lost to Lake Central, who was ranked number 3 in the regional.
Wow.
So most coaches you would think would feel like there's a rivalry and not want to coach for Lake Central. Not the case here for Huppenthal. As Ladowski brings it back up, drives and takes it herself against the defense, and it's blocked there, and Furman's fouled. Foul called on number 33, Taylor Zimmerman.
You know what tomorrow is, Stefan?
What is tomorrow?
Winter formal here at LC.
It's going to be interesting to see, you know. A lot of these girls got to get ready for the dance tomorrow.
You know what I think is cool about sports at LC? Student athletes excelling in school and excelling in their sport, which is
and also making time for extracurricular events like formal and other clubs going on. Furman knocks down both free throws. It stretches the Lake Central lead, 19-16. 4:18 left in the half.
yes.
Once again, thank you for joining us on Coaches versus Cancer Night here at Lake Central High School. All proceeds from today's game going to the National Cancer Society. As that's deflected into the backcourt, picked up by Gast. Gast gets it over to number 43, Taylon Oling. And Karp gets into trouble. Great defense by Ladowski again. She is all over the place tonight. Has not sat down for 1 second. As Mathis over to Karp. Played by Ladowski, now picked up by Furman on the switch. Looking to drive. And a traveling call. Great defense by Ladowski and Furman right there. Good job recognizing the switch and causing the turnover.
It was Russell Westbrook. His traveling foul. We took 5 steps.
Oh, yeah, against the Warriors the other day. Yeah, that was.
Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ref goes, hey.
Yeah, ref goes as Furman knocks it in.
21-16.
21-21.
2
21-21.
2 points.
Timeout there by Wilson from Valparaiso. Candy Wilson, head coach of the Valparaiso Vikings.
So saying it earlier, this is Stefan's first time commentating. I tell you what, you're doing an exceptional job here tonight. Stefan, I was going to be commentating for the first time for Lake Central live stream.
You know, it's exciting. It's different than any other time I've been in a sporting event here. The only time I've ever done a live stream was the Munster LC football game, but that's much different environment than covering a basketball game. So definitely cool to see what it's like from your point of view and not from the student section's point of view.
There's definitely some atmosphere down in the student section, but get pretty into it. Good plays, good calls. All right, looks like Valpo's bringing it up.
Seems like with the hockey game going on tonight that a lot of high school fans have gone to that, but the middle school student section has definitely shown up tonight.
Yes, the
future Lake Central basketball is here supporting. Oh!
As no shot traveling call. Another turnover by the Valpo Vikings. Valpo coming into this game 11-9.
So we got Grimmer, Clark, and Kaler here tonight. All three middle schools coming out to support.
Furman takes across court. Oh, might have been a traveling call there. No call from the refs though. Lodowski drives, kicks out. Zabrecki drives with the mid-range jumper and air ball. Guest brings it up to Gert. Gert right on the LC Dreamcatcher logo.
Chasing Dreams.
Looking to
and
pass.
Chasing Dreams. LC.
Gert drives.
Oh!
Oh, and a rather interesting shot
Wow.
there. Can't get it
What
to
a
fall.
rebound.
Lodowski looks for Furman underneath as she's gonna put it in.
23-16.
Lake Central looking to stretch their lead.
Okay, here they go. Oh, oh. All right. Wow. What a play.
The middle school girls basketball teams are going to be recognized at halftime today. That's why all the teams are here. But it's great to see them all in their pink supporting the cause, well aware of what they were coming into. AAC logo gets it to Furman. Swings it back to Maldonado. Got to get across the halfway line. Mathis open under there. Looks like LC is not looking, but down in that left corner, seems like the players are wide open every time on this double team that the Vikings are trying. Definitely going to see if Huppenthal can catch that and try to take advantage.
They're just playing some back and forth. Oh!
Cross-court pass. Gets it to Maldonado all the way across to Furman to Mathis. Looking back. Oh, does not go back to Furman. Maldonado drives and goes back out. And for Lake Central, we got Zabrecki driving, and it's taken away by Gert. She's going to take it the other way against Furman. One-on-one, and can't put it in. Rebound by Roberts over to Maldonado. A little physical in there on the rim by Gert, probably frustrated by that shot. And Furman from downtown.
Yeah!
Hits the shot!
That is the shot they needed.
Big time three by Furman, and Lake Central takes the 10-point lead with a minute left in the half.
Wow.
Big shot by Furman to stretch the lead there. Definitely a momentum shift now.
Splash, wow.
Gert at the top of the key. Swings it over to Oling.
Oh,
Underneath.
Oh.
And,
Oh.
off the bottom of the backboard,
hurt.
Maldonado
Hit her in the
takes
head.
it. It looks like
She
it did
okay?
hit her in her head, but she looks fine.
Uh-oh.
And over to Furman. Oh, thought she was going to. And Maldonado for three. Can't get it.
Oh.
Furman with the board. And
Oh.
foul on her way up. A nice hustle play by Furman right there. All the way from the three-point line. Came in, got the board, and put it up, and two shots coming.
Yeah.
Hey. Furman knocks down the first.
Nothing but net.
Huppenthal looking to get Kirkwood in the game. Not in time, though. Can't get the sub he was looking for. 32 seconds left, and Furman goes 2 for 2.
Nothing but net.
Kirkwood in for Maldonado. Maldonado all smiles coming to the bench after coming in and stretching that lead. 28-16, 30 seconds left. Gass brings it up past the halfway line. Looking for a pass.
Can't seem to get one.
Finds someone and deflected out of bounds off of Valpo. Ball was off of Madison Oaks. Great defense again by Lake Central. Looking to get possibly one last possession before the half.
Lodowski's coming in for Kirkwood.
Let's see the approach here if they decide to run out the clock. Looks like Huppenthal calls for one shot, so CLC holding it here a little bit as time runs out. Looking to get the last shot of the half.
We're watching that timer.
The 2-3 zone defense by the Valpo Vikings. Lodowski to the right wing. 1 second. And can't get it off on time. No shot. No shot. At halftime, Lake Central leads 28-16.
We will be right back. What is up, Lake Central? We are back for the second half of the game. I'm Colin Thomas, color commentator.
And I'm Stefan Kreisnig with the play-by-play.
Now, Stefan, with the first half of the game, what were you seeing out there?
Definitely saw an aggressive Lake Central defense. I don't know what Hopethal told them before the game, but they were definitely hyped and ready to go as soon as tip-off came. Great. Got some three-pointers there at the end and able to stretch a lead. 28-16 here going into the third. Only 1/2 away from clinching the DAC title.
A great fight by Lauren Ladowski and Jessica Gast. Same with Madison Karp, as in sports.
Karp gets set to inbound it from the half-court line in the Gert, and looks like there's a delay. Not sure what the delay is for. Had to reset the clock. All right, 8 minutes is on the clock. We're ready to go. Second half live on Lake Central Television.
Here they go.
Gert on the right wing against Ladowski.
Well, let's get the small reach in there. Pass to pass. Oh. Behind the back pass. That was smooth transition.
From the corner, Karp drives against Maldonado. Oh, no double dribble
Whoa!
call. Ref definitely missed that one. Double dribble there, missed by the ref. Karp blocked by Furman. Ladowski looking to drive. Swings at Maldonado. Oh, had a look, didn't take it. Furman from up top. Swings and a foul call. Foul on Karp right there. Something I wanted to point out about Ladowski. We talked about how aggressive she is on the defensive end and how she's turned it into great offense. Something to note is that her steal to turnover ratio is about 0.75, which means she's getting more steals than she is turnovers per game. Impressive numbers there by Ladowski as she picks it up in the backcourt. Takes it up with Furman to her left and Roberts to her right. Back to Maldonado, over to Ladowski, back to Furman. Looking for Roberts, and it's deflected there. Lake Central ball underneath the hoop.
Again, this is Stefan. I'm Colm. You can follow me at COLM722 on Twitter.
And also make sure to follow Lake Central News as Smolin puts it in.
30-16. Man. 2 more points, that'll be a complete halfway, you know what I'm saying?
Don't want to be down by 14, that's for sure.
Pick it up what I'm putting down. Oh!
The shot by Valpo knocks it in. 2-pointer, number 43, Taylon Oling.
You know,
Ladowski quickly comes right back.
when they do that, the refs have to watch their feet. If they're like even a little bit in front of that line, it's got to be 2 points.
And it's a tough call here for the high school refs. They don't have instant replay as Furman rejected by Oling. And Furman down for a little bit. Grabbing her knee.
Furman back.
Oh, it runs back.
What a
She looks
fighter.
to be okay. And a three from
nothing
Valpo.
but net.
Number 11, Sarah Douglas.
Wow.
And just like that, Valpo is right back in it. Furman looks to still be wincing in pain.
It is now a 9-point game.
Over to Smolin.
Woo.
Back to Robarts to Furman. Furman,
Ladowski.
wonder how she's feeling here as she drives. Looks to be okay. Steps out of bounds,
right.
however.
Just a little bit though.
Valpo here with the chance to really get back into this game with this possession coming up. 30-21. 5:55 left in the game, left in the third. Gert brings it up. Drives, swings to the corner. Douglas, pump fake. Back inside to Gert and puts it in.
30-23.
A 7-0 run coming there from the Valpo Vikings. Right back in this game.
That's 2 points. Ladowski brings it up.
Ladowski looking at Mathis. Mathis came in for Furman, who is being looked at by the athletic trainer right now. Lake Central ball underneath on the baseline. Maldonado from downtown.
Whoa.
Knocks it in!
Wow.
Splash from downtown. Faith Maldonado.
Wow.
And Lake Central back up by 10.
You got
Just
that
like
magic in her
that. 3 is a magic number.
Yes.
Timeout right there from Valpo, looking to stop the momentum run.
Cheerleaders aren't stopping the momentum. Now look at them go.
Go Big Blue.
Uh-oh.
Referees trying to break up the huddle and get the game going.
Uh-oh. Here we go, Valpo's ball.
Valpo inbounding. Gets it to Gert. Seems like Gert's got the ball just about 90% of the time. It's no shocker that she's their leading scorer.
No shocker at all there, Stefan. Thanks for the update. Uh-oh. Ooh. Rachel Robards' hands.
Oh, can't get the
close.
shot to
Rebound.
fall. Right back to Douglas. A swing and a steal by Ladowski. Yet another
yeah,
steal.
get right under there.
Takes it the other end and one.
It's two.
Takes the foul, makes the shot, and one more free throw coming. Another great play by Ladowski. Getting the steal and running to the other end and putting it in at an and one.
Right.
Ladowski looking to complete the three-point play here and puts it in.
Wow.
Lake Central, right, just like that, is back up by 13. As there's a steal by Mathis, going through the other end and puts it in.
2 points.
And another timeout by Valpo. Way too many turnovers, leading to easy Lake Central baskets here. And coming back into it, and just like that, LC is back up by 15.
Someone
Roll
give her the keys
Tribe.
to the vehicle because she is driving.
The cheer team comes out during the timeout.
I love the pink. You know, pink supports a great cause, and I think that it's a good crowd tonight. Let's say.
It is nice to see such a big crowd for such a great cause here tonight.
Wow. Like fireworks. Brrr. Wow.
4:34 left in the third as Lake Central has a 15-point edge on Valpo. Lake Central once again coached by Joe Huppenthal, Valpo coached by Candy Wilson.
The new varsity assistant coach, Tom Gollenbeck, also a counselor here at LC.
How many minutes left? 16.
Gert brings it back up, telling Douglas to play. Top of the key, guarded by Ladowski. I think that's the last person you want to be guarded by is Ladowski at this point.
She is everywhere. Oh, 3.
Douglas from downtown
Right
can't get it to
outside.
fall on a rebound. Tough rebound by Smolin. Quickly to Ladowski. Right back up to Robards. Puts it in. An easy 2 from Lake Central to stretch the lead to 17.
Wow. 40 points.
As Gert gets, it's great defense here by Lake Central, and that's the reason their offense has been so fluent. As
Some
they got these
great
easy
defense,
buckets
full
coming.
court, you know?
As Gert drives,
Good full court defense.
foul on the floor on Ladowski, I believe. Huppenthal not a fan of the call. Slaps the ground.
The key to good offense is good defense.
Maldonado and Smolin back out for LC as Zabrecki checks back in, along with Mathis.
No.
Furman, Ladowski, Mathis, Roberts, and Zabrecki as Douglas fouled on her way up.
You
2
know-
shots coming up for Valpo.
Valpo is playing great tonight. They are pushing, they are driving.
You got to give them a hand for fighting. They're not giving up here,
They ain't giving up.
but it's tough to do anything against this Lake Central defense. As Douglas hits the first. Douglas knocks down both.
Oh!
40 to 25. Ladowski quickly back up the court. looking to get a quick offense set up. And Mathis down low, stolen away. That steal by number 45, Kayla Leverich.
Maybe that last time out, Coach Wilson gave the Vikings a little bit of a pep talk, and now they are 3.
Gart from
Oh.
downtown, not a great shot there. But out of bounds off of Lake Central, Valpo basketball underneath their basket.
Yes.
Gass looking to inbound it, gets it in. Douglas takes it, looking for Gert, can't get her. Back down low, and it's ripped away by Roberts. Jump ball called. Lake Central basketball.
Yes, that is the sport, but it's Lake Central's ball.
Another great defensive play by the Indians. All over the place tonight.
Here they go.
Dowski over to Mathis. Back over to Zabrecki, who tipped away but kept. Ladowski from the corner. Gonna drive to Mathis from downtown.
Oh.
No, an air ball, and it's rebounded by 43 Oling.
Kelly Furman is playing hard tonight.
I wonder how she's feeling after that injury she sustained earlier. As Gass drives, puts up a wild shot, can't get it to fall, and a scrub down there at the bottom, but Valparaiso basketball.
Wow.
Talk about sports, am I right?
Yes, you are right.
Gass looking to inbound. Gert trips up, and they get it in, and here goes Ladowski, another steal. Up for 2 and puts it in!
Underneath the net.
Another defensive play leading to an easy offensive bucket. Lauren Ladowski is unstoppable tonight on the defensive end. I believe that's 4 steals for her already. Double what she averages.
Yeah, double. Wow.
And out of bounds there, Valpo basketball. As Kirkwood and Maldonado back in for LC. And taking out Ladowski and Mathis.
Played hard tonight. Wow.
It's got to be a great luxury for Huppendall, knowing that when you take out a player like Ladowski, you can bring in a player like Maldonado. Not many coaches have a good 1-2 combo at guard like that.
This team has really good players. So does Valpo. I mean,
it's as deep as any team out there in the conference, and that's shown this year as they look to complete their undefeated conference record this year and take home the title tonight.
well, let's not forget the Vikings, who are fighting equally as hard.
You know, game's not over until it's over, and with a player like Gert on their team, they always have a chance.
Yes, the game isn't over until it's over.
Gert at the top of the key, looking to drive, swings to the corner.
3.
Douglas for 3,
Oh,
off
just
the rim, and rebounded by Gast. Back up to Douglas. Douglas on the left wing, over to Gast. Gast looking to drive, doesn't have anyone, pulls back out, drives in again against Maldonado, puts up a shot and gets the foul and almost knocks it in. But 2 free throws coming up for Gast.
Let's see how these go.
High praise coming from Furman for this Valpo team. I asked her what were some players to watch out for, and she said there was no specific player that really caught their attention. That the whole entire roster played good as a team together and played as a solid unit. So definitely high praise there. Great respect between these two teams as Gass knocks in both free throws.
Definitely. Both teams seem to be working good together. That's a key. That is one of the major keys to a good team.
Major key.
Communication, working together, and it's kind of like, they share the same mind. Like, they're always open, ready to go. Coach Hummenthal is yelling out plays, immediately clicking in their mind, they're ready to play.
When Furman holding her back there, traveling call. Hummenthal doesn't like it, thought there was a foul.
It's getting loud in here.
Let's see, Furman's holding her back there, but also pleading with the ref as Hummenthal and the trainer come out, check her out here. Hopefully she's okay.
Hummenthal is not happy.
Huppenthal is not a fan of the call there. Thought there should have been a foul on Furman. Furman still holding her back on the bench as Smolin checked in for her. Hopefully she's okay. She's been the team's leading scorer and also team captain as a senior.
No doubt she's in great hands with Chris Hall. Excellent caretaker.
Now scrub for the ball underneath on the baseline again, and jump ball. It's going to go to the Valpo Vikings this time. One thing to note is Lake Central started off this season 1-3 and really looked like they weren't clicking with the new head coach. But coming into this game, they're 16-5, so definitely a big turnaround this year. And they're looking to make a run not just in sectionals and regionals, but possibly to state this year.
I say, the team is only as good as the coach that coaches it. And I'll tell you what, Huppenthal is doing great.
It's a great call, Cole.
From the Jack Deal Sports Index.
All that'll back up top to Zabrecki over to Kirkwood. Half a minute remaining here in the third quarter. Lake Central leads 42-27, looking to run out the clock and put up one last shot. One thing to note here in the fourth quarter is definitely going to be how much Furman plays and how she's feeling.
And if she plays.
Kirkwood right on the DAC logo over to Maldonado. Back to Zabrecki. Double teamed. Looking for someone to get it to. Stolen away by Gert. 3, 2, 1. Launches a half-court shot and almost puts it in.
Did you see that?
Almost puts it in from half court. A heave. Almost goes in.
Hook, line,
But
and sinker.
But nonetheless, still a miss. And Lake Central leads 42-27 going into the fourth. Welcome back to Lake Central Girls Varsity Basketball. Take on the Valparaiso Vikings.
Currently the fourth quarter.
Heading into the fourth quarter, Indians lead 42-27, and they are 8 minutes away from clinching a DAC title.
You never know. Comebacks are possible. These Vikings are playing hard.
The Vikings have been playing hard, and they've been playing physical, and they're not just going to let this go. You know, these are two conference rivals. Valpo's not just going to let LC take this DAC title.
Coach Wilson has coached a great team, and both. So.
Walowski brings it up. Also, one thing to note is if Lake Central can't pull it off tonight, if Valpo can make a comeback, they would share the DAC title with Maryville.
Yes.
Zabrecki, great defense by Douglas, looking to test someone in a timeout called by Huppenthal. Very frustrated right now. Not a happy coach.
Thursday timeout. Good time to call it. How many, has Huppenthal used many timeouts or no? I wasn't paying attention.
Most of the timeouts in the third quarter were by Valpo, trying to stop the momentum runs. And that's a good call there by Huppenthal because Zabrecki was in a tough position, and if Valpo had been, able to take it away or cause any kind of a turnover, that can be a huge momentum shift down the run. So definitely a great timeout call right there. I like that a lot.
Like any stops in games are good. Really momentum. Like the Cubs World Series Game 7. That rain delay.
Yeah, hey, you never know. Anything can make it.
Came back.
For the Cubs, Davis hit that home run in the 8th. Looked like it was going to be an easy Indians win. Next thing you know, a rain delay. Cubs come out and take the title. First time in over a century.
Oh.
Now foul on Douglas there.
Oh, wow.
Playing physical against Sladowski. Something interesting Coach Huppenthal said earlier this year was he doesn't really get nervous during the game. He says he gets nervous when his kids play, but not during the LC games. And he just kind of lives in the moment and says, you just think of the game and of the plays, and you don't think of the nervousness that's going through it. As Furman's back in the game here, cross court to Ladowski, drives, looking for Smolin, off the leg of a Valpo player as Gert brings it back, slows it down.
She looked like she was going to drive it, but she just called a little bit of half court and just goes in slowly, you know?
Gert drives and no shot. She knocked it in, but a foul call before on the ground. Inbound baseline coming from Valpo. 42-27, 7:02 remaining in the fourth. As Huppenthal can get his team back out there and playing strong. Don't want to take this lead for granted. Definitely want to continue playing hard. Ladowski brings it up, taking her time, looking to run some clock here.
6:55, 6:03. Wow. Wow. Oh!
Steal there, but right out of bounds. Great hustle there by number 43, Taylor Oling, but right on the sideline, steps out of bounds. Mathis inbounding right in front of the bench, right in front of the Lake Central bench, right up by the DAC logo. And gets it back to Ladowski in the backcourt, coming across LC Dreamcatcher.
Oh!
Over to Zabrecki, looking for Smolin, can't find her. Looking for someone to pass to. Over to Smolin, back to Ladowski. Cross court pass to Mathis. Risky pass there. Back up top to Ladowski. Lake Central definitely running some clock here.
They're mixing up the team and have Valpo running all over. Oh.
Mathis double teamed in the corner, but
right
makes
to
a great pass to Ladowski. Furman again open underneath. They're not seeing that bottom left corner. Not sure what it is, but they're not able to get that pass in there. Lake Central ball. Mathis inbounding, looking for Ladowski in the backcourt again. Against Gert, coming across the half-court line. Into Furman, puts it up and fouled. Foul on number 45, I believe. Let's see what the call is here. Call on number 45, Kayla Leverage. 2 shots coming up for senior Kylie Furman. A major component this year to Furman's great scoring has definitely been her ability at the free throw line.
Yes, she goes up.
And 2 for 2 again here.
Wow, what a play.
Gert brings it up across the half-court line for the Valpo Vikings. 44-27 Lake Central lead here in the fourth.
Oh.
Douglas right in front of the Valpo bench.
Vikings.
Looking to mount an amazing comeback and a traveling call. Woo-hoo. Another great defensive play by Lauren Ladowski.
What a defensive play by Lauren Ladowski.
She's been all over the place tonight.
You can say that again.
Zabrecki.
She's been playing hard.
Played hard by Douglas. Going to drive. Swings it back cross court to Ladowski. To Mathis. Mathis back to Ladowski. Woo-hoo. Drives. Zabrecki calls Lauren.
They're running time now.
To Ladowski. Definitely running clock off.
But they got to make sure that lead doesn't. Oh. For the practice shot.
Knocks down the practice shot, but no
it's like
shot
fishing.
there.
Hook, line, sinker.
From the sideline. Inbound in front of the Lake Central bench. Over to Furman, guarded by Gert. Definitely been a great matchup to watch, and Furman's dominated it tonight.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Mathis in the corner. Over to Zabrecki.
Stefan, thoughts on Valpo's defense? I'm thinking they're really strong defense.
They started off good defensively here with their 2-3 zone, definitely getting a lot of double teams, but it appears at halftime that Huppenthal was able to figure out something to break that zone, and has definitely shown you with the run Lake Central's been able to make.
Yes.
Seen a lot of playing time today for freshman Sarah Zabrecki. She's played a lot this year, and you don't see many freshmen anywhere in high school basketball playing this much on varsity. So
There's one on the guys' team. Derek Hobbs. I had to look that up. I pulled a blank. But he's getting a lot of time.
They've both played a major components into the boys and girls team success this year. So freshman phenoms here at Lake Central.
Uh-huh. Thanks for that stat update from the Jack Deals Index of Sports. Oh. Ladowski driving.
Kathleen Sherman can't convert, and Ladowski, a wild shot, and out of bounds, and Lake Central basketball.
44-27 with
Ladowski
4:48
able to
left.
convert there after another great defensive play.
Yes.
Ladowski at the top of the key, double team. Furman right at the free throw line, looking for a pass, can't get it. Over to Robards. Back to Mathis. Steal, nope. It's going to be held by Mathis in the backcourt. Going to evade pressure.
Oh.
Over to Smolin to Ladowski.
Ladowski's always there.
Wilson is very, very animated over there on the bench, making sure her team can hear her. And a double team trap in the corner and a timeout called by Huppenthal. Great timeout call there. Could have.
What a. Did you see that? She almost fell out of bounds. Good call by Coach Huppenthal. With 4:20 left in the game. (44-27). Here are the cheerleaders.
Lake Central looking to close out this game strong here, and
Here go the title holding Lake Central cheerleaders. Wow, ecstatic.
with postseason play just around the corner, not only is every game more and more important, but every play gets more important because the execution can definitely be important down the stretch when you go into those sectional games.
Yes, it can be very important because
We are losing a 5 round.
here we go.
As Furman gets set
brings
to
in the
inbound it.
ball. Not yet. Never mind.
Oh, now she is.
Now she brings
Looking
in the
for
ball.
Mathis, can't get Mathis, and back over to
Ladowski.
Ladowski. Ladowski crosses the half-court line over to Mathis. Back to Ladowski. Evades pressure, guarded by Gert. Great defense by Gert there. Underneath the Robards, puts it in.
It's never time to stop scoring. Wow.
Gert brings it back up for the Vikings, and a three.
What?
Splash.
46 to
23.
30. Razzle
Kathleen
dazzle.
Sherman. And Mathis takes a hard fall and traveling call there. So Valpo's not giving up here. They're playing hard down the stretch. Lake Central just minutes away from taking a DAC title. It's going to take a nice comeback. But it's possible as Sherman takes it back across.
Wow.
And a steal by Ladowski and an out of bounds.
Woo.
Another near steal there by Ladowski. Great effort on a defensive end tonight.
Man, this is insane. Electrifying.
Douglas inbounds it to Gert, who goes across the half-court line. Top of the key.
Everyone's watching intently
Sherman.
as the sports keep rolling.
And can't get it to fall, but a great rebound there. And rejected by Smolin. And puts it up again and foul by Smolin.
Ooh, that had
Two shots coming up for Madison Ox. Great defensive block right there by Smolin. Did you see that?
Did you see that, man?
Swatted.
There's a lot of chairs over here.
Two shots coming for Madison Ox.
Getting the big picture.
5'8" forward for Valpo. Can't get the first to fall. Ox with the second shot, looking to split the free throws here And here comes. And puts it in.
Nothing.
46,
Net.
31. Lake Central
Shoo.
lead. Waldowski trapped. Gets it out to Mathis. Looking for Furman underneath the basket. Puts it in.
2 points.
Big time shot by Furman there to stretch that Lake Central lead and stop any momentum run coming from the Vikings. Sherman, top of the key, looking to drive against Furman. Puts up a shot and can't get the roll. And rebound Smolin. Looking to come out Lodowski right down the other end. Deflected and taken by Valpo.
If Lake Central
Here
wins this
comes
tonight,
Gert. Looking to drive and a foul call there on Lodowski. Not sure about that call.
me either. Because if Lake Central wins tonight, what a weekend they're gonna have. You know?
DAC title, winner formal.
Yes. Man. This is gonna be awesome. Oh,
And the first shot by Gert is in.
48 to 32.
Maldonado checks in for Smolin. Lake Central with a smaller lineup out there right now as Gert goes 2 for 2. Furman looking to inbound. Great press defense there by the Vikings. Over to
Back
Furman.
and forth. Let's go. Oh,
Cross to Maldonado. Gets a grip. Oh, Ladowski just barely gets across the half-court line. And out of bounds, another turnover by Lake Central. Right now, Lake Central cannot afford to be throwing the ball away. They're in great position to win the game, and they need to get solid on the offensive end and stick the ball and run some clock. Turnovers are not going to get the job done.
you're absolutely right. Let's see how that plays out for them tonight.
Gert on the right wing, looking to drive, and puts up a shot over Mathis, and can't get the roll. Rebound Smolin. Over to Ladowski. 2-on-1 breakaway for LC. To Furman, puts it in.
Let's go! That's another 2
2-point
points.
Field goal for Kylie Furman, and Lake Central leads 50 to 33. A 3 by Valpo in and out. Ladowski with the board.
Furman's there again.
Coming
Oh,
back.
oh.
Oh, ankle breaker by Ladowski. Over to Furman. Up top to Mathis. Looking to run some clock here. Ladowski holds up top, swings it down low. And Robarts puts it in.
52 to 33. They broke 50. A minute
Minute
3
and a
left.
half left. Kurt crosses the half court. Top of the key. Looking to pass. Has no one and barely holds on to a Douglas. Douglas looking to drive and puts it in for 2. 52-35. Timeout. Valpo. Reminder right now for Lake Central students on Monday, senior class cabinet will be starting a fundraiser for Vincent Bossy, who is fighting against CVID. His GoFundMe is available on all Lake Central social media accounts, but for students that don't have debit cards or can't get access to one, bring in your cash or check donations this week from Monday, January 23rd to Friday, January 27th. All proceeds will go to the Bossy family as their son, Vincent Bossy, is the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota fighting a awful disease. Any amount can help, so make sure you bring your donations on Monday.
Yes, our hearts are with them. Boise strong.
Also, make sure to use hashtag #LikeABossy. Spread awareness on social media.
We're here for you, Boise. Lake Central. It looks a little wet outside. Court seemed to be raining, but now I think it stopped raining. But it's definitely raining in here. Raining electricity.
3-pointers.
Wow. Electrifying.
Furman gets set to inbound the ball. Minute 12 remaining. 52-35. Ladowski to Maldonado. Maldonado looking to get her across the halfway line. Oh, and a turnover, a miscommunication right there. But hey, they're able to smile and let it go and right on to the next play here.
A minute and 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Once
I
again,
think I might have to call the power company soon.
why is that?
Because it's going to be, lights are going to go out.
Once again, thank you to everyone for joining us tonight and for all the fans here today supporting Coaches versus Cancer Night. All proceeds from today's game went to the National Cancer Society.
All right, we're officially with a minute left.
And a foul on the ground there. Once again, all proceeds went to the National Cancer Society tonight. And you look out in the crowd, a whole lot of pink tonight.
A whole lot of pink, and it so support. Pretty crowded here at LC, you know. I like seeing numbers like this. Bring the numbers up.
Also, the middle school girls basketball teams were honored tonight at halftime. So, whole lot of things going on tonight.
Yes.
Lake Central is 55 seconds away from taking the DAC title. Gert knocks down the first free throw. One shot left here.
There's one thing I've noticed.
And knocks down the second free throw. 52-37. Furman to Maldonado. Over to Mathis.
Or no? Let's see.
Let's see if they're going to try to score or run the clock, and a foul there. Let's see what it's on. I believe it's on Carp. No fouls on number 55, Madison Ox.
It's going to be all right.
Gas checks back in the game. In for Madison Ox.
49.1 seconds left in the game.
49.1 seconds left until LC clinches the DAC title.
Yes, you're exactly right about that one.
Wladowski drives, gets it to Furman on the left wing, right on the DAC logo. Cross court to Wladowski, to Furman, right at half court.
Oh.
And another turnover by Lake Central. Huppenthal cannot be happy with how many turnovers Lake Central is closing this game with.
You know, this game comes to an end. I'd like to thank this amazing team we have here at the LC live stream. Michael Pucci, Jacob Kochka, Tyler Ryder, Michael McCullough, DJ DeVries, Jack Thiel, Stefan K, and me.
And Colm Tomaszewski, your color commentator for tonight.
Woo!
Vikings trying to pack the stats here at the end of the game.
10 seconds. 9, 8,
and a jump ball, and it's Valpo basketball. And we're 8 seconds away from Lake Central taking home the outright DAC title in the varsity girls
Athletic
basketball.
Conference title.
Inbound to Sherman, gets to the Gert. Gonna need a miracle here. That might be an understatement.
2, 1.
And that's the game.
Lake Central Girls Varsity Basketball has done it. They have won the DAC title. Ladies and gentlemen, wow. 52-37.
Lake Central is hoping this is just one of many titles tonight.
Wow. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. And the DSA title champion sign has been brought
There's
out.
the banner. Lake Central Girls Varsity Basketball is your DAC champion for 2016-2017. They've earned it this year, that's for sure. An undefeated conference record so far and an undefeated home record here. And it's great to see them all in their pink Coaches versus Cancer shirt.
Huppenthal,
great night
Huppenthal
overall.
blending in with this team.
They pose for a picture. Once again, Lake Central Girls Varsity Basketball takes home the DAC title.
Wow.
Here on their court, on their home court, going undefeated, bringing home that title.
You know how good that must feel to them?
Must be a great relief. And you know what? Right on a Friday night, weekend's coming up too, and no worries.
No worries. All right. We will be right back for your pregame, or your postgame. Sorry, I'm sorry. For your postgame here in a minute. Oh, I'm Colin Tomaziski. Thank you for our post-game coverage.
Stefan Kreisig, your play-by-play for tonight. And great game tonight as Lake Central brings home the DAC title on their home court. Let's talk about some players and some major contributions to tonight's game. First, got to start off with Kylie Furman, the senior. Great job on the offensive end. Playing through some injuries tonight, got chipped up a couple times, but still able to play through it. And then Lauren Ladowski.
Hold on, real quick, before we go to Lauren, I say, Kylie Furman must feel great to be a senior. DAC title, home court.
But I know Kylie, she's not done. DAC is not enough for her. She wants sectionals, she wants regionals, she wants state. She's not done yet. But
Road doesn't end here. Just gets better from here.
Yep, it's all uphill from here, hopefully for Lake Central, as with a player like Lauren Ladowski playing so hard on the defensive end and leading to easy baskets on the offensive end, she's definitely going to be a major contributor down the stretch.
Oh, for sure.
And only a junior, so it's going to be interesting to see. She's got another year ahead of her. It'll be a major component to Lake Central girls varsity basketball here down the stretch.
You know, one more thing about Lauren Ladowski, she's everywhere, and I think both teams played equally as hard tonight. I'm proud of both coaches.
Definitely a shout out to Valparaiso here. They played tough until the end. The game seemed to be out of reach in about the third quarter, but that did not stop them from hustling on both sides.
Hard. All right. Well, it looks like that's all we have for you today. Thank you for watching. I'm Colin Tomaziski.
And I'm Stefan Kreisnig.
Until next time, we'll see you later.